Well, it was almost a year ago when Albuquerque city leaders revealed the new home for New Mexico United. It could be heading to Balloon Fiesta Park.
That's after voters overwhelmingly rejected a plan to build a new stadium near downtown Albuquerque. City leaders approving a lease agreement for Balloon Fiesta Park late last year, but the battle far from over.
Yeah, let's send it over to Griffin Rushton, who has a new look at that proposed stadium and also what's next for what is still a very contentious project. Griffin.
Yeah, team leaders unveiled these new renderings of the proposed stadium during a community meeting last night. They're not too different from ones you've probably seen before, and they're not the final design. However, team leaders say they showcase some new features aimed at making sure the stadium is not a major disruption to nearby neighborhoods. So the current plan would see the roughly 185,000 square foot stadium built right here. It's in a parking lot right in the center of Balloon Fiesta Park, tucked behind some power lines right here and a 50-foot hill that wraps around this parking lot. Now, this spot right here is roughly half a mile away from the closest homes all the way over here. And designers say they use this spot so that they could utilize Balloon Fiesta Park's existing traffic infrastructure, like this on-ramp on I-25 right here, hopefully making it easier to get out of the stadium. They also noted that their parking plan will actually add about 200 spaces right here, even though they're taking away some space for the stadium. Now, designers say the finished stadium could have around 9,000 seats, and they're utilizing that hillside to create extra standing room, potentially allowing up to 13,000 fans inside. There's plans for new lounges, plazas, and concession areas, but developers say the roof is actually one of the most important features.
And we prioritize the roof because it's one of the many ways we mitigate sound. And the city and the team prioritized picking sound systems, lighting systems, and a design that would minimize how much light and sound moved outside the stadium.
Now, New Mexico United is expected to invest at least $30 million to build the stadium. That's on them. While state lawmakers recently approved another $15 million for infrastructure upgrades at Balloon Fiesta Park. That includes things like new drainage systems and restrooms. Of course, not everyone is on board. A sizable group of nearby neighbors filed an appeal against the Environmental Planning Commission's approval, hoping to block the stadium from ever being built.
We are not opposed to a stadium being built. We're not opposed to soccer. We are opposed to the disruption and disingenuous nature that consensus planning and New Mexico United have taken in building a stadium in Balloon Fiesta Park.
Neighbors opposing the project say they're most concerned about the noise and light pollution, as well as the impact on property values and even wildlife in the bosque. Team leaders say they've taken those concerns seriously.
We're doing our best to articulate that we're listening and we're making changes based on their recommendations. Ultimately, if there's, say, 50 or 100 that are opposed to it, there's many, many more that are for it. That doesn't mean don't listen to those folks, but listen to what their concerns are and see what we can do to accommodate some of those concerns.
We got another big vote on this stadium. The Environmental Planning Commission is expected to make their decision on the neighbors' appeal 1 week from today, and their vote could potentially delay the entire project once again. New Mexico United is hosting another community meeting to discuss all these plans next Wednesday.
Yeah, so we'll be following a lot more.
The rest of the way. All right, Griffin, thank you so much.